wanted to ask you a question about anxiety. What causes it, what you can do when you get it, and what you could do to deal with it and hopefully get rid of it.
Yes, that is a very good question. What is anxiety? They defined anxiety as cognitive and emotional response to perceived threat, something like this. So, first thing is, it's not what is there, but our response. And also response, we take it like threat. So we magnify it. And also anxiety is related to future. So when you understand something about future, you imagine, you intensify and react emotionally, that is anxiety. And then when it happens, then what happens is you lose the control. Since we are body, senses, mind, emotion, intellect, everything, so that response to us in physical sense by tensing up. In the breathing becomes irregular, mind becomes foggy. These are different things that happens. So thinking of too much future and creating artificial fears, we create fight or flight response. That means it is so critical, something is going to happen, and that is anxiety. So it is normal to have some fear, but sustained fear becomes anxiety. Okay. So what is immediate solution? Immediate solution is relaxation. And relaxation you can produce by deep breathing or rhythmic breathing. Come into the present. Go in the fresh air. Do something so you are more in the present. So that is immediate solution. But long-term solution, because sometimes you cannot do immediate relief because it's so much conditioning. You try, but you don't succeed. So lifestyle you have to change. First thing is to simplify life. So you don't have to deal with so much emotional burdens. Like you own 5 businesses, then you have to deal with many problems. You are socially involved with lots of people. Then you have to confront that. So first thing is simplify life. Second thing is stress comes from shortage. So cultivate surplus of money, surplus of time, and surplus of energy. Stress comes when you are short of money, you are short of time, short of energy. So simplify life, set priority. So you don't have to make more money, you don't have to have more time. Just rearrange your priority so you have surplus, so that you are able to let go of some money, get little loss, time waste, you can deal with it. Suppose you have an appointment to keep and you are running late, you feel stress. Okay. All this stress is built up as anxiety because all the stress is built up in the mind, in unconscious mind, and they are accumulated. So certain thing happens, triggers those accumulated impressions, comes on the surface. Okay, this is why. So simplify life, cultivate surplus, then remove attachment, reduce attachments as much as you can. Because even if you do fewer activities, if you are attached, you will respond emotionally. Okay. Other thing, all is about future and I. So reduce the feeling of I, me and mine. I is the neutral, but me, identity with body, mind, emotions, intellect, all this, me. And mine is possessions, people. Ours is my nation, my religion, my race, my culture, all this attachment. When you have less attachment, not self-centered, so what do you do to remove self-centered activity? Do something for others. Doing for others, doing for family, doing for anyone unconditionally expands your consciousness, and then you find the relief. Okay. Financially, give charities. Like if you have money, instead of spending for yourself, sacrifice some pleasure, do for someone. Do something that helps someone, so you expand your consciousness. So main trigger point is I, me, mine, and being stuck into worries of the future. So when you remove all this, then you have long-term solution to anxiety. Does it make sense?
Yes, it makes a lot of sense.
Any question?
The only question that I have is when you talk about me and you're talking about
Mine.
About you're talking about thinking of yourself too much, you know.
Right. Because when you think of I, so more and more you think of I, you shrink your consciousness, and also you get trapped in the frame of time. See? So you think I have to do now. So time becomes short and produces anxiety attack. But I have enough time to handle the situation. So we have wrong perception with feeling of I, personal I, selfishness. There is greater threat. Somebody can do this to me. See? But when you think of others, you are not so much intense, so that it reduces stress. That means all the religions recommend selfless, being selfless. Being selfless means I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the emotions. This is my small part of being. I am total being, and all the living creatures are my family members. Everyone is extension of my being. So if you do that kind of meditation, you dissolve that feeling of I and shrinking and drowning yourself into self-created destruction. Okay.